is an adaptation of the William Shakespeare play and stars Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard. First off, I'm just going to jump right into the positives. This film is a great film, as this film not only has great acting, great cinematography, great shots, but it is also very faithful to the play itself, which it should be. Because let me put it this way, William Shakespeare plays are the hardest things to adapt. Sometimes a filmmaker can strike gold with it, and other times it can create pretty forgettable, pretty hated adaptations like this. However, this film falls into the gold category, as I personally believe that this film is the best adaptation of Macbeth out there. Before this film came out, I would have said the Roman Polanski version was the best adaptation of this play. However, this film completely steals it. And you might be thinking, how can that be if, it's the same story over and over again? And that's true. Every Shakespeare adaptation of one play is always the same, however, something has to be different every time. And this adaptation of Macbeth does something completely different that no other adaptation of that play has done. It focuses on the visuals. And trust me when I say these visuals are the best looking visuals out there. I'm not even kidding. The visuals, the colors, the shots, and the cinematography just makes this film look so beautiful. And the colors in this film itself make this film really stand out, as the color in this film adds something we haven't seen before in a Macbeth adaptation before. Right away from the start of this film, the visuals will grab you. Not only is this one of the best looking films out there, but this film also does something that very few films do very well, and that is to tell a story from the visual standpoint. And what I mean by the visual standpoint, I mean if you take the dialogue out of it, you can watch this film through the shots, as these shots themselves tell this story in a great way. And these shots also do a very good job of showing you the characters' emotions of what they're going through and what they're thinking, without even having to listen to their dialogue. And there were actually a few points in this film where I actually muted the volume and just watched the shots. And I was able to get the full gist of the story without the volume. As I just mentioned, the shots, the cinematography, and the visuals do a good job of telling the story in a visual way. And I would nearly call this film a masterpiece. However, there is one fatal flaw, and this is a flaw that really does damage this film. And it's the pacing. And god damn it, the pacing in this film sucks. And I'm not even kidding, this is the worst pacing I've ever seen in a film like this. This film had the potential of being one of the best films of 2015. However, this one flaw hurts the film badly. Like the pacing is just so shit. If you want to give you a reason why this pacing is so bad, it's because it makes the film slow, which makes the film extremely boring. While I was watching this, I was sitting there bored out of my mind. The pacing was so slow, and this film is less than 2 hours long, and yet it's just so slow, and I was just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting for it to pick up again. Eventually it does at points, but then it goes back to the very slow pacing again. And then I have to wait and wait and wait and wait, and then something happens, and then more slow pacing, slow pacing, slow pacing, slow pacing, slow pacing, and then it just ends. And I just feel like I just got cheated. Overall, if you're a fan of William Shakespeare, I highly recommend this film, as I still stand by my reason that this is the best adaptation of William Shakespeare's Macbeth around. If you're not into William Shakespeare, you're not going to have a good time, and I wouldn't recommend this to you. Other than that, this film is a great film. As I just mentioned, the shots, visuals, cinematography, and the colors are the best parts of this film. But that one flaw extremely hurts this film. And I was going to give this a higher score, but that one flaw really badly damaged this film. And I'm going to give this film an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to my channel below. I'm NETX5. Thank you for watching.